It's been a year since the pandemic put an abrupt stop to our daily lives. During these difficult times, mental health struggles have surged, and demand for mental health counseling services has increased. A notable point is the racial and ethnic disparities in mental health struggles, according to the CDC's Morbidity and Mortality Weekly Report. According to that survey, people of color and especially Hispanic residents report higher levels of stress than other groups. ACMI interviewed Linda Suzuki, clinical director at the Arlington Youth Counseling Center, and Andrew Keith, supervising psychologist, about the increasing incidence of mental health issues during the pandemic.
The demand for services over the past number of years has increased tremendously for children, adolescents, and families. And I think it's only become a greater demand over this period of time during this pandemic. So yes, there has been an increase. There are others, families, particularly Black and Hispanic Latino families, get hit harder because socioeconomically they might be out of work, and there's limited access to different services. So just wanted to recognize that some people are hit even harder than others.
Many variables affect the rise of mental health struggles and demands for counseling from young people, as Andrew Keith points out.
There are so many variables. The colder weather, harder to get out and see friends in a safe way. I mean, the main things I think that are driving the mental health concerns are isolation.
Some kids experience symptoms like depression, anxiety, and eating disorders as a consequence of a social isolation.
Big signs to look out for in yourself and in loved ones are, behavioral changes, change in appetite, change in sleep, more isolation, a change in mood, right? Somebody's more sullen or down or doesn't want to talk. And if you start feeling, a certain way, very anxious, very worried, very down, very hopeless, and it's ongoing, those are things that ought to be addressed.
Lastly, the counselors offer these suggestions for those who are experiencing stress during the pandemic.
I think it's important to reach out to others, to utilize services, even if there are wait lists and things, obstacles, that support of other people can make a world of difference going through such a difficult time together. And there are services out there, informal and formal, to help people in need, that people don't have to suffer alone. It is not abnormal to experience mental distress during this difficult time. If you or your loved one experience any symptoms, try to reach out. And take heart. A warmer spring is just around the corner. For ACMI News, I'm In Young Kim.